This video is part of a series on social media security. In it, we will be covering social engineering and other threats. More information on this topic can be found on the Cyber Modules page of the Mohawk College website, which is linked in the description of this video. Firstly, let's talk about social engineering. Social engineering, rather than trying to hack into your computer or accounts, is the act of a hacker trying to get you to give them information freely. Some general examples of social engineering include fake emails from companies about an issue with your account that ask you to log in and fix it, phone calls reporting a virus on your computer asking for information about your devices, illegitimate messages from the CIRA telling you that you have either received a huge refund or are being audited, and you need to provide money or information immediately, a text message telling you there is an issue with your cell phone account, or a random link in a Facebook message from someone you don't know. What do all of these have in common? They are all non-technical examples. The scammer is trying to appeal to your emotions and instinctive reactions to get you to provide personal information or money. These types of attacks are often non-targeted. They often use the same method on a variety of people as they know someone will fall for it eventually. There are also targeted social media attempts. They are both personal and organizational attempts. Personal attempts don't mean that the person knows you or has a personal reason to scam you, just that they are using your personal information for the attempt. Organizational attempts often involve targeting multiple users at an organization in order to gain access to it. How does this relate to social media? Social media networks contain a lot of information about users and have wide user bases. Everyone who uses a service has information about them, potentially including email addresses and phone numbers, photographs, ages, birthdays, friends and followers, and geographical locations. People may not be aware of what they are sharing, who they are sharing it with, or how the information could be used against them. By default, social media platforms have very minimal security and privacy settings enabled. Most platforms also don't tell you who is looking at your profile or what they're accessing on it. Let's look at how to avoid social engineering on social media. Firstly, avoid sharing personal information, even if it seems important, like your dog's name, hometown, or favorite movie. These are common security questions. If you get a suspicious message or see a suspicious post from someone you know, do not click it and verify they sent it via email or phone. Think before you click links in posts or emails. Giveaways that seem too good to be true often are. If you get an email from a platform asking you to enter your details or click a link, don't do it. Hover over links to see where they redirect to before clicking them. And only add people you know on social media. Be careful with the applications you install on your devices and social media platforms. Avoid putting financial information on social media. For example, do not use your credit card to pay for items in a Facebook game. Don't post anything online that you would not be okay with everyone in the world seeing. And edit your security settings and privacy settings. Theft is also possible through social media. If someone compromises your social media account and you use the same password for financial accounts, they will have an easier time of getting into those accounts. There are also a lot of third-party applications and games which are based around getting you to purchase things using a credit card. Some of these may be designed to collect your information. To avoid theft, use long, complex passwords for all accounts. Do not share personal information online. Avoid completing quizzes or questionnaires asking for personal information. Carefully consider the applications you install and what information you share with them. And do not share your financial information with applications on social media. Another threat is stalking and cyberbullying. Previous coworkers, friends, random people and groups can use social media to find out information about you and find your location. Social media could provide potential stalkers with a ton of information, including your location, common places you go, your network, and how to get a hold of you. Your information could also be used to bully, harass, or threaten you. Fake accounts are created on social media sites for many reasons. Some of them include spreading malware, gathering personal information, stalking, or trying to scam people. Fake accounts could be created by random people or potentially people you know. To identify fake users, they will often have little to no content or photographs on their accounts. Another way to identify a fake user is if they have no connections or a lot of connections or friends from multiple geographic locations. And they will often send generic or short messages. We would like to thank the Canadian Internet Registration Authority for giving us the opportunity to bring you this content. These modules have been created as part of a CIRA Community Investment Program grant intended to improve cybersecurity literacy and ensure that every Canadian has access to the information and best practices to avoid being hacked.